Alright. Alright. Today, I just saw the in my own opinion, my most anticipated film of 2013. Now, last year we got The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and I own it on extended edition, which means I really liked it. And I really did. I don't know why some people may not like it, but I did get it on a regular and I own it on extended. But today, I'm not talking about this movie. I'm talking about the sequel, The Desolation of Smaug, when I think of it. And to be honest, even though I really liked The Unexpected Journey a lot, this same thing with me and so many other people online, I love this movie. This movie is a serious improvement on the other from the first film. Even though a lot of people did not like the first one, and I'm kind of a majority who does, I did have problems with that film, and whatever the problems I had from that film were fixed in this one, and I really did build up from the old one, from the first Hobbit to the second. Now, essentially, the sheet of paper are things I'm going to say. I'm a gigantic Lord of the Rings fan. I really am. I'm a huge fan. I own movies. I own the books. And here's the thing I want to say clearly. I am not going to compare this to the book, because if I do, I will be here forever. And to be honest, I think that's not really that's a real unfair view for the movie. Is like, if I compare the movie to the book, come on, I'm just going to be here forever, and I'm just going to make a bad shadow on the film. And, again, this is directed from Peter Jackson, who directed all these movies, and he does a spectacular job on this film. He really makes it pop, really makes it vibrant, and he really gives it a great tone that really says, hey, this is Middle Earth, and this is the return from this film, from the first film, and all the other films. But yet, unlike from Lord of the Rings, this has its own certain identity. It's a bit more guided for younger kids, but it takes itself seriously, and I really do love and respect that for the film a lot. Now, the cons. I do have some problems with the film. First things first is that I saw this film in Ultramax and 3D, and to be honest, that really affected the film for me. I'm not so sure about it, but it affected the CGI in the first 45 minutes, and I'm just like, oh, it really kind of looked like CGI-ish at parts, and in my opinion, it made some scenes just fly by like that. Like, I barely remember what happened in the house of the bear changing person. I forgot his name, but I barely remember that part, which is not a good thing. But the other thing I didn't like how I said before, is that the CGI is really good. It still is really freaking good. But some parts it was a little too obvious, especially in the first beginning, like how I said before. The other thing I want to say is that this is something I really do like, but it could have been better, was the music. First thing about the first film, I'm sorry if I'm comparing this to the first film a lot, but the first film, the music stands on itself alone, and it really feels like a substantial film soundtrack. This one, it really does sound like it too, but yeah, it could have been better. I'm just saying that it could have been a bit better, in my own opinion. But those are my little problems about it. Now, here's the best things about it. Number one, is that this film is extremely memorable. Like, I remember every scene. I'm sorry if I said I barely remember what happened in the bear changers form at the house. I actually do remember that. I remember the part with the bears on the lookout, like scanning out. I remember the parts with the really annoying villain in the pale orc. That's what it's called. I remember basically all the times when Gandalf went off to the side and you got to see him what he does, which I really liked a lot. So that's the aspect of the prose of the film, is that it's extremely memorable, and so is the first, and so are the other ones, and everything Peter Jackson touches, it just turns to gold. What else I really liked is that these set designs. Like always, I love watching behind the scenes of film. Oh my god, it really looks like they're putting a real lot of effort into the set designs of the film, and I think it really does shine a lot. It really makes the film, like, really makes the places that they're at seem very genuine and very believable. Even if they do go a little too heavy on CG, but it helps the film because it's fantasy. You can't pull this off in real life. You have to balance it with some things. Get off track. I'm sorry. The film is very good pacing. There's moments where it feels like, alright, here's some action, high voltage, high power. All action, going all out here. Next scene. We have to make it slow so we can let the audience adjust. Even though that's a little childish at parts. I mean, not childish. But it kind of, in many parts, treats you like a little kid. It says, alright, audience, try to relax, do that scene. That only happens once, but it really does come a bit more subtly and a bit more ambitiously and later on in the film. And the themes they get across in this film are fantastic. It really shows Thorin almost becoming like Aragorn, like, be who you're born to be. This is your mission, this is your goal, you need to set it out to be. And it really shows Bilbo with the ring almost becoming like an addiction, almost like how it affects his attitude and his performance, and almost makes him almost deathly ill and very, very hard to follow on parts. And it's very, very fun. You know, while watching it, it has great messages in it too. Some people may not like this. Some people think Tauriel and Legolas were shoehorned into the film, even though people do admit they're good. I really like them, even though, I want to say this here, they are not shoehorned. But if you're going to shoehorn anything, make it great, make it memorable, and make it kick-ass. And they both, Tauriel and Legolas, really do kick-ass, and they're both memorable. And I think they're really good. Bard the Bowman is fantastic, especially by Luke Evans, who does a fantastic job. Stephen Fry as the town master is really good, even though he has like this really stupid worm tongue type of character on the side with him. Well, the shot was really quite stupid, which is also a thing I like in the film. And so much good energy and so much focus into it. But let's just cut to the chase. What's the best part of this film? Smaug. I was extremely excited from the trailers to see Smaug. I'm like, oh my god, I hear the voice, I see the face, I see the claws. I'm like, oh, I really hope it happens. God damn, do they hit the mark. They make, in my opinion, one of the best villains I've ever seen. Here's some great movie villains. The Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz, Darth Vader, Saruman, HAL 9000, Reagan from The Exorcist. I forgot her name from Sleepy Beauty. Who's getting her own film next year. That's a great villain. Smaug is now a part of that crew. He's one of the best looking villains ever. Every moment on screen with the dragon, I could not move in my seat. I was super glued to the seat. I'm just on edge. I was so scared. I was so freaked out. His voice seemed so delirious, so magnificent, and so profound, and so damn British in a sense. It makes sense because I'm British too. And oh man, oh my god, the animation, the look, the scales, every little detail put on Smaug is fucking worth it. Even if this film was a failure, which it is not right away, Smaug is enough to make it balance out, which makes the film, even though in its own sense, really good, really freaking good. It helps the film so much, and it really makes this film, oh my god, every single scene Smaug was on screen I just loved it. I just loved it. Oh, he was so deliciously evil. And the voice was so fucking awesome. Oh my god, I'm seriously just like, hearing Benedict Cumberbatch just, like how I said before, just gives this powerful and magnificent voice. Like, oh my god, it takes my breath every single time I hear it. But, it may sound weird, but whatever. Yeah, that's what I loved about this film. I just love this film. This is not just the best film of this half of the year. This is probably, in my opinion, my favorite film of 2013. Period. I'm gonna make it a top 10 favorite film this year. Hopefully, this you will probably likely see in the top 3 or 2. Oh, I just love this film. Now, something else I want to say here is that the film experience, like how I said before, was not good. Like, I saw this in Ultramax and 3D. They really did affect the CG and the pace of the film. I am seeing it again with a friend, thankfully, and I'm hoping we're going to see it not in 3D or not in Ultramax, because that really ruined it and that kind of got to me in the film. But, oh my god, the good things in this film are just so freaking good. I encourage everyone out there, even who are people who are not Tolkien or Lord of the Rings fans, see this film in general. It will kick your ass. It deserves your attention. It deserves your money. It really, really comes first. There's so much things worth to see in this film. So overall, I'm giving my own opinion, The Desolation of Smaug, an 88 out of 100. My experience of it wasn't too good. There's some little nitpicks I had. I understand I do have some nitpicks I did not like about the film. But overall, fan-fucking-tastic. Peter Jackson, you hit it out of the park again. It seems like all your films you touch, in my opinion, are just fantastic. I'm not sure District 9 is part of his film legacy, but oh my god. I am so hooked for the last one, and I will not miss it for the world. Overall, like I was saying before, I'm going to give The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, an 88 out of 100 stars. I really loved it. Anyone, please, for your own sake, see this film. It really deserves your attention. It really deserves a chance. Maybe even maybe like 3 or 12 or 55 million times you should see it in the theaters. It really is awesome. All I'm really doing right now is just stuttering and repeating myself. So what am I doing here right now? I'm just saying about it. What are you doing here right now? Get off your ass. Go to your local theater. See it if you can. And I just loved it. So overall, it's fantastic, and it deserves a lot. I'll see you in the next review.